Okay, hello people. It turns out the rest of the video, I had Pandora going in the background somehow and it screwed everything up. So I'm going to have to redo the audio post-commentary. Dwarven Smithhammer and the Sphere from, whatever the hell the sphere is called, from Plane of Sky. You got to give it back to Silent Tone in Yrden, the palace in Yrden. We've already seen her multiple times by now. She gives you the Ancient Hammer of the Dwarves, or whatever the hell it's called. Let's see, holds the sphere and makes intricate marks and patterns on it, eventually turning the entire crystal clear. She rolls it across the hammer, raising a ringing sound in the room. There. Now take the hammer back to Kinlo, he'll know what to do from here. Good luck to you, Sephiroth. So yeah, we gave her that stuff and she gave us a new hammer. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I was asking, yeah, I was still asking about the MQ for the Shattered Emerald. That's not going to be a problem. We give him the hammer, he gives us back a small bit of ore in the sky to the right of us spawned. Let's see, it looks at the hammer, nods once before slamming the head against the anvil and shattering the head. In a cloud of dust, another dwarf appears from the cloud and tosses you a hunk of metal. Kinlo stares in awe. So Kinlo slammed the hammer into the anvil, and it exploded and spawned this little dwarf. He was inside the hammer. Ooze back the old. And he gave us the piece of metal. Just hailed him. Let's see, it took you long enough. You'd think you had an orc head on them shoulders there. I'm owing ya for your help, though, else I'd have been on that darn hammer for ages. You said you had an ancient blade or something to be smithed. If so, let me see it. So we give him the blade, the one we have left. I think it's the mithril blade, if I remember right. Oh no, it's the ancient one, sorry. Or did he give us an ancient one? I don't know. We gave him the sword, he gave us another sword back. That's all you need to know. Uzbek the Old admires the blade and then starts to bang the edge with the hammer. Ha, that was a good blade, no doubt. Ain't seen one I can make better, though. I'm knowing your cause and all, and I know is ye should take that ancient blade to your friend in the woods. He'll know what to do now. With that, I'm gonna be taking my leave. Debt paid and all. If and you're wanting another blade, which ye do, you got enough ore left that Kinlo can do it for ye. So this is the ore he gave us right when he spawned. Give it to Kinlo, he makes another blade. Oh right, this is before I've made the first part of the epic. I thought this was after. Sorry. Yeah, I got it all backwards. So, you give him the hammer, the dwarf spawns, gives you the metal. You give him this first sword, he creates a better sword out of it. You give him, you give Kinlo the piece of metal and he makes the second sword, if that makes sense. Probably didn't make any fucking sense at all, but oh well. Let's see. Kinlo, well, I ain't never worked with this stuff, but here's what I got for you. It ain't bad, pretty much like the one you got there. I suppose you should take the ancient made and show it to this guy. I missed the end there. So yeah, he wants the ancient sword. We're back in Burning Woods, by the way. This is Telling again. Giving him the sword, he says, now that's fine work, Sephiroth, just a moment. We have a friend here who can enchant one of the blades. Give her the blade, the ancient smithed. This is Phelan again, if you remember from the second part of this quest, way back at the beginning, in Greater Fadark, I think. So I hailed her, didn't think I was gone for good, did you? We are that much closer to finishing this trial of our strength, thanks to you. So I've got to give her the sword, and then this is where you get the first part of the epic. There we go. Yeah, Swiftwind. So, being the ranger, I think it's one of 2 epics in the game that come out as 2 separate weapons. You can dual wield them. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and show off the first one. It's right there, the lightning effect. But the hard part comes after this. Everything up until this point has been semi-time consuming, but not hard. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it was easy. This part is the important part. The day before, I brought my magician to the Plane of Hate, that's where this is, and killed a bunch of PHs for the named. There's something like, I want to say like 30 named in Plane of Hate, something like that, 30, 40, something like that, including Inner I cleared all the PHs, and I killed a grand total of 4 named. There was only 4 up. They didn't drop the emerald. That was yesterday. Earlier this morning, I went back to the Plane of Hate with Sephiroth because I'd finished everything else. That's why I didn't go with him in the first place, because he still had to finish the Plane of Sky stuff. But, went there earlier this morning. The first named I killed, Master Artal, drops the Shattered Emerald. Very first named I killed. The only other one up at the time was Warlock J. Wrath. I don't think the Corruptor of Life can drop it. So I think there was only technically 2 named up that I could actually kill and get a drop. But yeah, I showed up, boom. First fucking one I killed. It was amazing. He had the emerald. So yeah, really easy. If you go to Zam or read any posts about the Ranger Epic, this is the hard part. Getting the emerald is the hard part. There's people that, have spent weeks trying to get this one drop. Real life weeks. Coming back to this zone, clearing it over and over again, trying to get this one drop. I got it on my 5th kill and the first kill of the day. So, yeah. It was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about it. You're kind of missing that here because this is past now. And I can't, like I said, I can't use the audio from before because there's music blaring in the background. Plus, I just get copyright stuff because of the music. But yeah, I was very happy at the time. She just showed up for the day. Boom. First kill. Got the Shattered Emerald. So the epic is basically over at this point as far as killing things and getting drops and all that. I just have to go talk to a bunch more people. And it's basically complete. I think at this point I was talking about how there's how the named work and what I did the day before. Yeah, here we go. This is where I count the named. I think there's like 30 or something like that. I can't remember. It's a little over 30. But yeah, you kill the PHs if the name's not there. If the name's there, you kill them, and you just hope that they drop the emerald. All the named in Plane of Hate, every single one of them has a chance to drop the emerald, but it's a really low chance. That's why some people spend like weeks, multiple weeks, months, stuff like that, clearing the place and never finding the emerald. I just got really, really lucky. The second time here, since I started the epic, and the 6th name killed, and I got it. First kill of the day. Very, very cool. I was going to try and kill Rook when he spawned, because the day before when I was on my Magician here, he spawned, but someone was camping him, so I didn't want to take it. I didn't want to fight over it. But I knew what the spawn timer was, so I was going to try and kill him today when he was back up. But now that I got the emerald, I don't really care. There's no point. But yeah, very, very, very cool. I don't know what the hell I'm saying here, honestly. I don't know. Probably how great it is that I got the emerald. The epic itself, it's only a 1.0. It's a piece of crap at this point. Some people actually still use the earth color for the slow proc. It's got a really good slow proc on it. I think it's like 50 or 60%, something like that. And it procs really often. So some people still use it for that. Just put it on, hit them a few times, the slow will proc, and then switch to your real weapon. The reason I wanted it is I wanted to turn it into an ornament. I wanted to turn both of them into an ornament for my my weapons. Ornamenting is a new thing in this game. It's been in MMOs for quite a while now. It's basically just an appearance thing where you change the appearance of your weapon. But anyways, this is the next part. You go to North Karana. It's in the very north part of North Karana. You give him the Shattered Emerald. You give him the Ancient... Apparently I'm lagging or something when I was recording the video. I didn't even notice in real time. But yeah, you give him basically what you have left. The remaining sword and the emerald. And then he gives you the... I think it's the Earth color is the second one, I believe. Yeah, see, you have completed achievement Epic 1.0 at the bottom there. So yeah, I completed the Epic. There they both are. Earth color, Swift Wind. Earth color is the one with the good slow proc. That's the ornament slot right there that I was talking about. That's what these are going to be used for, basically. I'm going to turn them into ornaments for other weapons. Because most weapons in this game don't have particle effects. And if they do, they're really small. They're not, big, cool-looking things. These have lightning wrapping around them. They're very cool-looking. At the very least, for EverQuest, they're very cool-looking. So I'm going to turn them into ornaments for my other weapons. Apparently, the way it works, I haven't actually messed with it yet since I've been back. Here's a view without the UI, close-up and all that. I haven't messed with it since I've been back. Apparently, the way it works is you just turn them into ornaments, and then you can slot them into any weapon you want. You can take them out whenever you want, put them back into any other weapon. So there's no hassle to it. They're just permanent appearance items, basically, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's the Epic. 1.0 completed for the Ranger. I think I'm going to do the Magician and probably... I've already done the Bard, so I can't record it, but yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. by now. She gives you the Ancient Hammer of the Dwarves, or whatever the hell it's called. Let's see, holds the sphere and makes intricate marks and patterns on it, eventually turning the entire crystal clear. She rolls it across the hammer, raising a ringing sound in the room. There. Now take the hammer back to Kinlo, he'll know what to do from here. Good luck to you, Sephiroth. So yeah, we gave her that stuff and she gave us a new hammer. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I was asking, yeah, I was still asking about the MQ for the Shattered Emerald. That's not going to be a problem. We give him the hammer, he gives us back a small bit of ore in the sky to the right of us spawned. Let's see, it looks at the hammer, nods once before slamming the head against the anvil and shattering the head. In a cloud of dust, another dwarf appears from the cloud and tosses you a hunk of metal. Kinlo stares in awe. So Kinlo slammed the hammer into the anvil, and it exploded and spawned this little dwarf. He was inside the hammer. Ooze back the old. And he gave us the piece of metal background somehow, and it screwed everything up. So I'm going to have to redo the audio post-commentary. Dwarven Smith Hammer and the sphere from, whatever the hell the sphere is called, from Plane of Sky. You got to give it back to Silent Tone in Yurden, the palace in Yurden. We've already seen her multiple times. Okay, hello people. It turns out the rest of the video, I had Pandora going on the back.